Stop worrying about when you're going to get wherever it is that you want to go, wherever you're going. Wherever you're going. Remember, this is you right now, but this is who you are. I want you to understand that is inside of here. Think about it. That is inside of here. So what should that tell you? You got to look to nature for the answers. I'm telling you, by the way. Look to nature for the answers. But this is you. But that's inside. This is inside. Hi, love bugs. This is inside of you. I don't care what it looks like right now. I don't care what everyone else is saying around you. I don't care if you got a bunch of these around you. I don't care if everyone is at their level or whatever the case may be. You have to understand that this is inside of you. How long do you think it takes a tree to grow? Now, while everyone may be out here taking shortcuts, maybe everyone is out here, they're not self-actualized. So you may see people and you may see their version of success. But I need you to understand that the demons that they have not healed and come to grips with themselves, their shadow self, that still lurks in the inside, in the background. So yeah, you may see their tree. However, they haven't dealt with the little acorn inside of them. So I need you to understand, while you are healing, it is so that you can be a tree that bears good fruit. You want to be a tree that bears good fruit. In order to bear good fruit, you got to go through the pruning process. You got to go through the initiation process. You got to go through the process of healing the inside of you that feels this small. Once you get to the part of you that is at this stage but feels like this, its full potential, whole, then that is when you begin to experience life differently. Okay? Sometimes, you knock it out the park at 20. Sometimes you knock it out the park at 16. Sometimes it's 50. Sometimes it's 60. Sometimes it's not till you're 80. But the process from here to here is really about your perspective. If you keep on feeling like this, small, insignificant, unworthy, invaluable, if you keep on feeling like that, then although this is coming, it's only going to produce rotten ass fruit. Because you don't believe in yourself, you don't love yourself, you don't trust yourself enough that though this is the stage you're at right now, this is actually what you are every single day becoming. You are becoming her, big, full, whole. Look, if you could see the amount of freaking acorns that are around this tree. This is one acorn tree out of the gazillions of acorn trees. Nature teaches us the abundance of life. It's not just one acorn. There's a gazillion acorns just around this tree, and there's more even spread out. It's another lesson for another day, but there's abundance everywhere. But look to nature for your guidance. Honestly, if you're feeling stuck or whatever, I literally got this just by sitting and talking to my mama tree. And I said, I'm going to make a video on that because that makes a lot of sense. Don't sit there and feel down on your dumps. You better enjoy this life. Because if you listen to Mama Tree, listen to Papa Tree, listen to the trees, they'll tell you, it took me forever to get, it took years, decades. You see this big, beautiful tree, and you're able to enjoy, the birds can enjoy the acorns, but what about the point where it was just this? And it had to find itself in the dirt. It had to bury itself in the, hi, love bird. It had to love bugs. It had to bury itself inside the dirt, inside the darkness, by itself, isolated, and it had to trust that it will be watered. And it had to trust that it would not be disturbed. It had to trust that it will break ground. It had to trust that once it broke ground, it was still going to be watered and still going to be supplied with sunshine. And that it was going to one day be a vital source for everyone. It's shade for the birds, shade for the lizard, it's shade for me, shade for you. We can climb the tree, we can hug the tree. It's medicine for you and me. It's a healer, a guider, mentor. It's everything and more. And it just started out like this. This is where it started. And this is where it is now. So fuck all that other noise you talking about. Just enjoy the process. Because one day, if you do the healing right, if you focus on the little seed inside of you, you will notice that in doing that, in focusing on the little seed inside of you, you are deciding to be a tree that bears good fruit. Okay? And not be rotten at the fucking stumps. And be swayed by any effing thing that comes by. You know? You're not even a source. You're just here. Just polluting the environment with your toxicity and poison. That's my motivational speech for today. This is you. So fuck all that other noise. Like I said, everybody around here comparing you to every other goddamn tree. Everybody asking you, when the fuck is your tree gonna bear fruit? And it's like, why the fuck is you worried about my tree? Focus on your fucking tree. Don't worry about my tree. My tree is just fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, I may have, I may be springing, but I'm getting there. I'm collecting my rings. You know what I mean? Some people just, don't worry about the people is what I'm saying. Don't worry about the people. Don't worry about people questioning you on where you are in your journey. Just keep on keeping on, because no one understands the internal. No one understands what you're going through when you get buried in that motherfucking dirt, bruh. No one. Except you. And nature. And the divine. So just focus on that. You see, I didn't get that motivational speech from not one human that I'm around. My sister does definitely commend me. She definitely praises me. And she doesn't have to. I'm not saying I need to be praised. God, no. I validate myself. But what I'm saying is, out of all the people around me, she is someone that I can count on, outside of my children, for that kind of support. So with that being said, and I love her to death, but I don't need anyone around me to validate me or to be approving of where I am on this motherfucking journey. No one. Because I know what I know, and I'm secure in that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm secure in that. And you have to be secure in where you are in your journey. It's not going to look the same. And that's why, honestly, maybe we shouldn't even have fucking social media. We shouldn't have none of this shit, because it causes you to sit there and compare your shit. And we don't know what the next person went through. We don't even know what they could be doing, some shit behind the scenes. We don't fucking know. You don't know. All you see is that you want this amount of resources so you can get all this shit. And get all this shit for what? When you realize you can't take that shit with you, this shit means nothing. You know what the best part of this fucking life is? Going outside and being able to talk to a tree and hear the fucking tree talk back to you. It was Mama Tree who encouraged me while I was feeling a certain type of way. Human life can get to you. It was my Mama Tree who encouraged me and poured this into me. Not a fucking human. No human around me pours into me. Ask me questions, maybe wonder what the fuck I'm doing, when the fuck this gonna happen, when the fuck's that gonna happen, when the fuck I'm gonna get out, when the fuck I'm gonna... But no one is understanding that I'm just in the dirt right now, in the dark, getting watered, getting my sunlight, and allowing time Because when I see me, this is who I see. Whole, full, worthy, powerful. That's what I see. I don't give a fuck what you see.